welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy, the all-new channel on YouTube, where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading. I'm not really sure how long I'll be here tonight, as I am totally whipped and whooped. But I did want to come by and say hey, say hi, see if anybody needed any help with anything, and chat for a little bit before I go to bed. And yes, Gizmo is here with us now. Come here, Gypsy. Come here, baby pigs. Gypsy, why do you just sit there and stare at me and mine? Why don't you just come over here? Is it because I have your cookies? Okay, Creeper. Come here. Hey, Zenian, welcome back to the Chammy. Come on. I have a really good friend who lives outside Dallas. We were talking about Dallas earlier today. One of those tiny cities. She's also a Chihuahua mommy. Her little Chihuahua looks like a teddy bear though. It's precious. She's got long-haired one. The long-haired one like me. Hey, baby, it's a treat. A little midnight snappy treat. Try not to bite off my hand. Thank you. But you just got one. Let mommy get one too, okay? So terrible that I'm going to give Rudy to, because he's my favorite. Stop crying. I don't have any more. They're all in the bag. Yeah, I just want to come by and chat and chill out with y'all for a little bit. Oh, if somebody does get a tarot card reading and wants to buy one, I turn in their free token for a free tarot card reading. I think Mahogany has a free one. Kristen might have one, but I haven't seen her in a while. I think Metal Rain might have a free taco box. I don't think we did his free taco box the other night. I just can't remember. I'm pretty sure they will remind me though. I was up all night last night after the live, just trying to get my place sorted out. Because I'm just trying to make some changes. If you know, like when you kind of evolve and things don't start to feel around the home like the way you feel on the inside, like they don't reflect who you are on the inside. I'm just trying to like balance that out. I feel like a lot of the stuff I have, oh wow, I just won the lottery, cool. I love it when it happens. I'm pretty sure it's just like a free ticket, but that means the big one's just right around the corner. But yeah, so I didn't go to sleep till the butt crack of dawn, which usually I'm waking up at that time in the morning. I was just completely exhausted today. I did not function correctly. But I had to get that stuff done, because nobody's going to do that for me, so. But if anybody wants to get a paid reading, it is still buy one, get one free. If we get enough people in the chat, maybe we will play maybe we'll play Surprise Jack. Someone will win a free reading. Oh, there's like 20 people in the chat, but are any of you gonna say hi? I can see you people. Say hello. Now there's 38 people in the chat. Somebody say hello. Sometimes I wonder if they're even real. So yeah, it's a live tarot show. It's buy one, get one free tarot card readings tonight. So that means if you buy any of the readings that are under the description, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, I prefer Cash App, but you can do Super Chat. Today has just been kind of a doozy. Ready to just go to bed and start all over tomorrow. Your group tonight. It was a really good episode that we read tonight in the acting group. It was really funny. He's gonna change some things. Like I think add a little bit more dialogue with the tarot card reader part, and then a couple other things. And we're gonna reread it again in the not too distant future. It is pretty good. It's funny. I really enjoyed it. I also found out that my acting coach from when I was a kid passed away. But I didn't realize it because, like, so when I hit my head in a car accident, you know, I forgot pieces of my life and who I was. It It's crazy shit, and I can relearn. So I've been thinking about her recently because, like, we brought up Malibu recently, and like I remember like being a little girl and going to her place. She had a condo on Clearwater Beach, and you know, you could sit in the living room, and she had this big picture window. You could look out to the ocean, and then in her bedroom, she had another big picture window. So when she'd wake up in the morning, you know, she could just wake up to the stars. I mean, to the sun and the beach and everything, or fall asleep to like the stars, the moon, the ocean at night. And I always said to myself, like, that would be a dream come true. Like, I'm gonna work really hard so I can have that someday. But I had forgotten her name because of the car accident, and I've been thinking about it recently because we brought up Malibu, and it was making me think of those times when I would like go to her house and hang out at her condo with her and learn acting techniques and stuff. So I was watching this movie tonight, like one of these old black and white noir films with Dad, because we like this kind of movies. And one of the characters in the movie had the name of my acting teacher. It's her last name, and I was like, oh my god, that's my acting coach's last name. So I just put in the last name and started like typing the area, like where she lived, and I was like, wait, what was her first name? And then I remembered her first name from there, and then I found her obituary. So she died in 2016, and so did the lady Jane, who was like my agent, who'd get me on my acting jobs when I was a kid. Jane passed away in 2015 without giving me a recommendation or a referral to a new agent, so it's been really difficult for me to find a new agent. Thank God there's backstage, because there's still a possibility that I might be able to get an audition or something, even for voiceovers. But I'm just glad that there's the acting group of Metal Rain, because that makes me feel like at least somebody's given me an option or opportunity to do something with acting, and that I'm not like falling short in my passion to you know, be a character actress. You know, $1 million education in acting and music, and I'm doing live tarot on YouTube. Help. I wasn't like, oh, when I grow up I want to be a tarot card reader. It wasn't like that. And does anybody really say that at all? I mean, I'm doing the tarot because I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love doing tarot, but I would much rather be like, you know, making movies or TV shows, or, you know, playing live gigs with my band. You're gonna watch an old dark Disney movie tomorrow called The Black Cauldron? Excuse me, I don't know if I've ever heard of that. I thought all little boys grow up to be dirty old men. God help us. Are you sure y'all little boys aren't already born dirty old men? No, I might know The Black Cauldron, but remember, I hit my head in a car accident, so there are some pieces that I don't have all of my pieces. I'm still trying to get my pieces back. I bet you if I saw like a scene from it, or like a movie trailer, I would remember it. But you have to remember, like, I've lost pieces of my life and my journey here on Earth because of the car accident. So I might not know what she's talking about because I don't remember it until I see it or I hear something, or it's really weird, Zenny, and it's really weird. I think that's what was like so difficult for me about Travis, is like, it's not that I forgot Travis, okay? I knew what was going on with Travis. Travis and I talked regularly, alright? But I had completely just forgotten that he was like not gonna come home from Russia. And then when I heard about, you know, I heard his name on world news, I was like, what the fuck? Go look up Horn King. Okay, I will. Explain the Salvatrons. I don't remember all of them, but I think they mostly came back to me because of the Travis thing. If I didn't have this YouTube channel, I don't know if I would remember a lot of the music I've written and where I've been and what I did. Oh, thanks so much for sending that to me. I appreciate that, Molly. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Let me open it up. Seems vaguely familiar. You know, this just might have been too scary for me when I was a kid. It looks vaguely familiar, but it might have been something that something that freaked me out so bad that my parents didn't let me finish watching it or watch it all the way through because I remember that Horn King, but I'll have to watch it again. I don't remember the whole film. Yeah, it must have scared me so much that my mom was like, don't think so. Or maybe there was something about it she didn't like and she didn't want me to watch it because she knew it would give me nightmares or something. That looks really fucking cool though, part of my French YouTube. And I vaguely remember it from when we were kids. Oh, I Dark Crystal, yeah, that's my spirit animal. It's funny because like that character that has the one eye, like people compared me to her. I was like, what? Like not in looks or anything like that, but her insight and like her her mystical abilities and stuff. And I really do identify with her a lot from the Dark Crystal. What was her name again? Was it Olga or I can't remember. I'm too tired to remember. I just need to go to bed. I absolutely love that character, though. Agra. I'm gonna look her up. Okay, here she is. Olga, Agra, something like that. I'm really sad that they took the Dark Crystal off of Amazon. They didn't continue with it. We're really missing that kind of art and puppetry in 21st century. So I'm hoping that somebody will be like, oh, let's bring it back because it was just absolutely phenomenal. I'm so tired of like cartoons that are AI generated or CGI generated. I'm so tired of all these movies and crap being put out. It's just... I'm just not, don't get me wrong, I mean, it's great, these are great, they're great stories and everything, but to see real art. Yeah, the cost viewership rate. I know. It's still I still cannot believe. I still don't know if I believe that. You know, they'll tell you anything because people will believe anything they're told. Okay, Molly, sounds good, honey. Oh yeah, well, I believe the puppetry would be really expensive. I mean, with inflation and everything, I'm pretty sure puppetry is far more expensive in the 21st century than it was the 21st century or the 19th or the 18th century, you know? Oh God, Alf. Crystal. I have a crystal here on my laptop. It's actually a crystal within a crystal. Let me see if I can find it. It's here somewhere. Here it is. It's a crystal within a crystal. And one part of it's like poking out right here, and the other part is poking out right there. If you can see it. Pretty cool. I don't know how that happens, a crystal within a crystal. We have this crystal. This crystal and this crystal. All these little crystals all over my laptop. Gypsy, come here, baby. Come get your cookie bag. Come on, come get your cookie bag. You lay down on the couch. There it is. It's your cookie bag. Come lay down. You know what's a funny British TV game show is sexual? Is it called Sexual Attraction? Where like people go play this game where it's like a dating game where they choose each other based on what they look like naked, or in southern terms of Georgia, naked. I think it's called Sexual Attraction, or is it called Naked Attraction? Yeah, Naked Attraction. That's why. That's right. I was talking to my cousin in England one night, and she's like, "Have you ever watched Naked Attraction?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Oh my God." She's like, "Let me show you." I laughed so hard. I couldn't believe that that's like on regular, like, local TV station at night over there. I just can't believe it. They need to bring Naked Attraction to America. Hey Fiona. Yeah, it was great reading tonight, Metal Rain. I had such a good time. Thank you. I think the show Alf scared me. I saw some reruns once and I was terrified. I never wanted to watch it again. I just thought he was an anteater. My mom's like, "No, it's an alien." I'm like, "An alien?" I'm like, "No way, it looks just like an anteater." Yeah, I bet, Zenny. I just hate how it's like, oh, it's too much to do puppeteering. but we'll spend millions of dollars on CGI and AI and I don't know. I really appreciated the new Dark Crystal, and I hate that the whole storyline was just kind of, that was the end, and you'll never get to see what happens to anybody unless somebody brings it back. I am, Molly. I'm actually quite tired. I should probably just go to bed. I'm wiped out. It is. It's actually one of those pillows where it's like just ribbons tied in bows on the front. And it's very comfy, and it's like made out of this soft, silky kind of material. It feels very, very soft. I'm probably just gonna go to bed, you guys. I really should just go to bed. But I wanted to come by and chat, say hi to y'all. Ileana is not the High Priestess card, but you know what? If she identifies with the High Priestess, then maybe someday she will evolve into what the High Priestess is. She can hardly stay on top of her game. There's no way she can stay on her pedestal. I highly doubt she's easy for people to talk to, and yeah, maybe she's the High Priestess, high on drugs priestess. Yeah, she's definitely more the hermit. God, last night was crazy, you guys. Like, so, I told you, like, the neighbors moved out and they gave me some things, but I guess the guy, okay, so the guy who used to live there with the guy who moved out, like, that guy's in prison now, right? So they left all his shit behind. So I was just, like, going through the books, and the guy has, like, books like How to Be a Sniper, How to Make Acid, How to Escape Prison, how to live if the end of the world happens, how to cultivate, how to garden, how to butcher animals. I'm like, God, this guy's crazy. Like, I'm so glad these people don't live in the house anymore. A lot of those books have been banned that he had and are out of print. So I'm wondering, and I had so many books on guns. Like I wonder if he was, getting ready to, for the end of the world or something. I'm glad he's in prison and never coming back. He better never come back to this house or he's gonna be in trouble with my gun. He literally, it's been a year now, actually. Yeah, it's August 21st. It happened on I think it was August 24th. He kidnapped my friend's son right out of the driveway because he was dating her. There's a video about it somewhere on the high-speed chase when they caught him. Ugh, he's such a creep. I wonder if that video is still on my channel or if I hid it. I'm gonna go look. Oh yeah, here it is. I can't go to prison video shows take down a man who kidnapped my friend and her son right out of my driveway. I'm gonna link it in chat. It's a pretty crazy. I've been through a lot of crazy shit living here because the landlord keeps moving in crazy people. 17-time felons, and I don't even know how they get guns or get privileges, but that's the video right there of the high-speed chase of them. Yeah, it was like a OJ high-speed chase. Yes. Hey Juanita, how are you, sweetheart? I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I just really came on to say hi and chat and see if anybody needed any help with anything before I go to bed. It's been a mess. What's going on, honey? Yeah, he did. He moved in Tara Medlock from Love After Lockdown. I hate that bitch. And they vandalized my air conditioner unit, they vandalized my furnace, and they were stealing my utilities. Her and her boyfriend. That Tara Medlock from Love During Lockup, that's what the show's called. It's a ridiculous show. Oh wow, Juanita, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, someone got violent with my dad, I kicked him out of my life. Stormy, one day I hope you write a book about your life. I've been thinking about that. I've had so many weird and strange experiences from, like, being a kid on different sets of different movies and TV shows, and to all the way to like some of the famous people I've met, and some of the places I've played and places I've been have been interesting. I mean, while the other teenage girls were getting pregnant, I was like, yeah, I want to go rock and roll at CBGB's. I pretty much was. Hey, Meryl, how are you, sweetheart? Juanita, you have no direction, but remember, wherever you go, there you are. Okay, at least you haven't lost yourself. You haven't lost your life. Maybe you feel like you've lost maybe the game of love, but in the end, you'll see, you'll win. You've already won it. Yeah, I've had some really crazy experiences. I would have to say one of the most craziest experiences I've also had, Fiona, is I used to have this little ballerina boyfriend in Boston when I was growing up. And one of the other guys, like, beat me up in ballet class. Because he was dating one of my girlfriends, and he got in her face in the square, and I was like, you're not getting in my friend's face anymore. You're not going to do this anymore. We're hanging out. And so the guy, like, sucker punched me, okay? That's why I tell Ari, like, don't get in guys' faces. They're stronger than you, and they will always be stronger than you, okay? And you don't want to get popped in the nose. But anyways, my little ballerina boyfriend never let this dude forget it. I mean, beat him up every time he saw him, hit him with his bike and his car every time he saw him. That guy, actually, I don't think I ever saw him without a black eye or a broken limb after that. And he always had to act like Mr. Tough Guy. Yeah. But it was just so funny to me that he was always getting beaten up by a ballerina, a male ballerina. Male ballerinas are pretty strong. They're pretty badass. You want to find a cool boyfriend who's strong and awesome? Date a ballerina. And glad to see you too, Meryl. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome back. Oh, you write, Juanita. You better keep on writing. Maybe your writing will help you find more direction. Why is the chat stopped on the live on the laptop? I can see it on the iPad, but I couldn't see it. I'm gonna refresh the page because yeah, I love writing. I have a book I published. It's called For the Love of Cyprus. It's under my author pen name Chloe Kamalas. That's with a K. And I have 3 other books I'm writing, which is a Southern Gothic horror trilogy. I just have not published it yet. A little bit more things to do, but I've been solely focused on getting the formatting fixed for the paperback for The Love of Cyprus, because it's on Kindle. There used to be a paperback, but I wanted to redo the paperback. So hopefully that paperback will be getting taken care of. Plus I'm doing a lot of things in the house to kind of, I want to be a minimalist. I don't want to have a bunch of stuff. And I have all this stuff that like is my mom and my grandmother's that I don't need. So I'm trying to just get it out of the way. And change some things about my living situation here in my home that will make me more comfortable and reflect more of myself on the inside, because that's what feels right to me, and that's what feels good at this point in my life. That way I can have a little bit more time to do more things, because you get to a point in your life where it's like when everything starts triggering you that's around you, it's time for a change. Happy birthday, Juanita. It's called For the Love of Cyprus. am also writing a sequel to For the Love of Cyprus as well. Unfortunately, Cyprus is being used as a political war ground for the UK and America to help Israel to take out Gaza. And you aren't probably hearing about it on your TVs. You probably aren't hearing about it on the news. There was a Turkish invasion in 1974 that affected the whole island, including my family. And you probably won't hear about this news about what's happening with the northern side of the Greek island of Cyprus, but maybe you don't follow some of the news outlets I follow that are not, you know, typical American scripted news. And I'm not trying to get political here, but it is, I am a citizen of the Greek island of Cyprus, the United States, and the United Kingdom. And I'm actually very heartbroken about it because it's, you know, first genocide on us to take half the country, and now, you know, genocide on the Palestinians through our country. It's an abomination, it's diabolical, it's wrong, and it shouldn't be happening, it should be stopped. And I feel very sad that the Ukrainians and the Americans, I don't know, I don't know if they're just lying to you guys and making you think that they're not involved, but you should hear some of the stuff and see some of the stuff that I have been seeing off of mainstream news that you don't hear in America. And some of the things I've seen, you can't fake that shit. No way. People who are just regular people like us who are trying to bring aid to them, having their aid, having their lives, and having their boats and their ships seized and then taken hostage. God only knows what's happened to them. And it really makes me angry, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and write a sequel to For the Love of Cyprus. Which also includes stuff that's, you know, not just Israel and Palestine and what's happening with Cyprus, but also what's been going on with Russia and Ukraine. At least now I know where Travis is. I did hear from his mom recently. He told us that he is okay. He actually said it's a lot better, where he feels a lot more comfortable where he's at than the prison castle he was in Moscow. And I guess the head person in the prison there is become good friends with Travis, and he's being taken care of well. And that's the thing about Russian prison, is that if you can become friends with the head prisoner of all the prison that you're in, then you could pretty much live okay. If you know, and you can make friends there easily in that situation. If you, like, for instance, like, he doesn't have any offensive tattoos. He doesn't, you know, he's pretty docile and laid back, nice and easy. And he said everything's, you know, he's happy because at least he can smoke cigarettes and drink coffee where he is now. Whereas I don't think he could do that in the other prison that he was in. Hey Mojo, how are you, sweetheart? Long time no see. Well, hopefully they'll give us back Travis soon. I don't know that anything is. I don't know though. I mean, I don't know at this point. Well, he has been in prison since 2023. They kidnapped him in early 2023. Now it's 2025. They gave him 13 years, so he's probably not going to be out until like 2037 if he ever gets out. I don't know. Let me look. So depressing. Yeah. So They said he's already done 3 years, so he'll have 10 more years. That's what it is. So it's 2025 now. He won't be out till 2035. By that time, he'll be... he'll be 64. So, if they ever let him out, he's still a lot older than me. So the reason they imprisoned him was they accused him of being a drug lord. When he's just an English teacher and a musician, that's it. He lived there 14 years without any problems, without any legal issues. He's never had any legal issues in the United States. And because one girl used to date him, who was Russian, who wasn't even hanging out with or dating at the time, who got arrested with drugs, they said to her, there's only one way that we'll cut you a deal. If you know any Americans that you can tell us where they are. And she's like, oh yeah, I know one. So I mean, they went to his place, and probably the most dangerous thing they found was dildos. But I'm kidding. I'm just trying to make you laugh. But I mean, it's just so ridiculous. Like, nobody could ever convince me that Travis is a drug lord in Russia. Sorry, I'll never believe it. I'll never believe it. The guy who didn't like the fact that I smoked cigarettes and smoked pot at the time when we were friends. I was completely against it, which is probably one of the reasons that I quit doing all that. Now I do still do CBD, but I don't smoke weed anymore. And I probably haven't smoked weed in a good 10 years, maybe 15. Yeah, they claimed he was blackmailing girls into distributing drugs. I didn't read anything about candle making business or white powder or anything, but you have to be careful because Russia will say anything, any kind of propaganda. I don't know anything about the candle making white powder thing, but they went into his apartment with a whole SWAT team with, guns and sticks and, well, it's what they said he said. Where did you read that? I just kind of stopped reading everything that came out about him because, yeah, I just kind of stopped reading. I didn't read the whole Rolling Stones thing. It just got to be too much for me. Got to be too painful. When you love somebody and you care about somebody and they're your friend, I'm not talking about in love, and you're thinking about them and their situation. It just got to the point where it's like, I just can't, anymore. Or I'm gonna die of crying, I just can't imagine him blackmailing women into distributing drugs. Nor can I imagine him being a drug lord. I mean, do drug lords really live in tin cans? Do drug lords really live in a box? Anywhere? And I can't really imagine Travis on drugs either. Oh yeah, I mean, I can imagine him drinking and smoking, but I just can't imagine him doing drugs. It's just not Travis. That would be like somebody saying, oh, that old Zenian, that drug lord. I'd be like, nah, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But I think there's a difference. Isn't there like a difference between drug dealers and drug lords? I mean, I'm sorry. When I think of drug lords, I mean, I don't know. I've never known any or anything like that. But I mean, from TV shows, you know, and movies. I mean, I just always imagine drug lords like living in luxurious mansions or homes or something like that. Not living in a box with no car, no food, and no toilet paper, no air conditioner. I just don't understand how somebody who was blackmailing girls into distributing drugs. I just don't see Travis. I just can't see him doing that. I'll never believe it. I don't know if I know what the poo-poos is. Yeah, he didn't even have a car. He barely had a pot to piss in. I think they did give him an option to come back, but he didn't take it because he didn't want to put any of his friends or family in danger here. He said he would have much rather like gone to the war or stayed in prison than to have like put his friends and family in America or in Europe in danger because of what they asked him to do. So they just threw him back in the cage. But no, he was not a spy for them. Nor would he become a spy for them. Yeah, but she lied. I found her YouTube channel here somewhere once. And she was just making like goo or something, like slime. That was her thing. She'd make slime on YouTube. Probably can't find the channel anymore. I think they took all the Russians off of YouTube. There were a lot of good channels from Russia that really helped open my eyes to how like the difference between the people in the city and then the people in the country felt about us. Ellie from Russia, I like her channel. I'm just going back to see what I have. I no longer get suggested because it's Russian. Here, I'll share this in the chat. She shows like how beautiful Russia can be. Some really beautiful stuff here. Check it out. I'm gonna put it in a link in the chat. Here's another one of Ellie. This is her apartment in Russia. And I never get suggested anybody from Russia anymore, even if I'm subscribed to them. Isn't that weird? I guess YouTube hates Russia now. There was one guy who would go around and he would interview people on the street. Like I'm looking for his channel because he'd go and interview some of the younger kids, like the college kids, and the teenagers that were on the street in the cities to get their opinions on what they thought of the war and Putin and Ukraine and America, which a lot of their thoughts and reasoning were very smart and intelligent. They're a lot like us, but they're also feeling very influenced by us as well because they live in a country that's an authoritarian country that doesn't really have the freedom of speech like we do. But then the guy would also go out to the more rural areas where you still see the babushkas carrying the water cans on their shoulders and going back and forth to the wells, and they have no electricity. You know, it's just them and 10 cows or something, or horses or sheep or something. You know, and they hate us. And they think that the war is happening because of us Americans. They think that Putin is going to save them from America. It's very confusing and weird. Hi, Daddy. How are you?
Okay, you're late, I'm gonna go in.
All right.
Let's see if I can watch that. Where's the buns?
There probably, there's one, there's two, and there's probably one over there.
What are you doing?
Bitching about Russia.
Don't come forward.
Oh no, we're just talking about Travis.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a country at war with itself. I'm just kind of looking around to see if I can find... Oh, here's the guy's channel. 1420 by Daniil Orain. And he's going around asking Russians in St. Petersburg what they think of Putin. All very interesting stuff. I'm not sure if the old babushkas are in this one, but that guy's channel is amazing too. And even though I'm subscribed, I never get updates from them. And I guess it's because, you know, YouTube is not supporting Russian artists on YouTube anymore.
Staying later? It's 1 o'clock.
No.
Okay, let's get some rest. If nothing goes on, see what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe I can find a machine I can buff my car.
Alright. Oh, you're so welcome, Fiona.
Huh?
I was just telling somebody, somebody thanked me for something, Dad, that's all.
Okay, good night.
Alright, good night, Dad. You know, I guess I just thought that, if I'd gone through everything I could go through about Russia online, on the internet, on everything, maybe I could find some information. You know, and he was helping his mom translate some videos from Russian to English because she couldn't understand what they said and she couldn't find anyone else to translate them for her. I also like this guy's channel, Inside Russia. I'm gonna share his channel. like the Inside Russia channel. This guy makes a lot of sense. He's from there. He escaped. So that's the Inside Russia channel there. Oh, he really makes a lot of sense to me. I think he's in... Is it Krapistan? I can't pronounce it. Exactistan or something like that. I don't know. He went somewhere south. So let's see. Ellie's last video was 2 weeks ago. Okay, so she's still posting. But YouTube's not suggesting her to me. And she is not monetized anymore, unfortunately. 1 million subscribers, I think. Yeah, almost 1 million subscribers. Yeah, I know why I'm not getting the notifications. It's YouTube's, yeah, Kakistan, not Krapistan. Yeah, he's in Kazakhstan. But yeah, I'm not getting any of my Russian subscriptions pushed out to me when they put out a new video because I guess YouTube is... I don't know. Has to punish everyone because of Putin. Unfortunately. My vibrations are already changing the world, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, Inside Russia, he's in Kazakhstan. He has a lot of interesting videos and things that he says. And I really feel like his channel's no bullshit, and I'm learning a lot more from him than I would on CNN or Fox or the local news that I watch when I do see it passing by the TV. I stopped reading the papers. I stopped looking at news. And I've started unfollowing people who I really appreciate, who are artists who won't shut up about it. Because I just don't want it in my face anymore, you know? It makes me sad every day that Travis is where he's at and in the position he's at, but he really just should have listened to his mom and I when we begged him to come home, and he didn't, so he put himself out there. We thought he was safe, but obviously he wasn't. Yeah, I agree. I think that you could learn more watching the trash can than watching really any TV, really, in my opinion. The only reason I'm sad that my TV doesn't work is because I can't watch YouTube on it and use the channel changer to skip the videos. You don't have to pick up the rider for another hour, okay. Is this going to be that big ride that you said you had where you're going to make some money this weekend? We'll go 9-9? Okay, we're going to go 9-9 in a minute. You disgustingly cute creature. I love you. Please stop kissing me. It's disgusting. You're sleepy? Yeah, you're sleepy. We're gonna go to bed, you guys. Oh, this is a private ride. Well, be safe, Metal Rain. I'm sure you will be, though. Do you still have the Tesla? Yes, he's my personal driver. Bring the car around. I need to go to Kroger. You still got it? Okay, right on. I've always wanted one. I'll be real honest, I've always wanted one. I don't know if it would save me money on gas since I really never go anywhere, so. You always ask her Gypsy's Ruby Tuesday, but yeah, we can pretend she is. Gypsy Tuesday. Ruby's over here passed out next to me. Okay, maybe she's not passed out. She's just laying there. Hey, baby. Say hi. You can't tell them apart. They look like twins, yeah. Yeah, Gypsy has taken on a lot of Ruby's facial features and mannerisms because Ruby raised her. Oh, she is. She said she was going to read it tonight. We were talking about it in text messages. So, Gypsy is the licker, like she's licking Ruby. See her right now. And Ruby's just sucking it up because she's a ham. I don't know, Gypsy's just so loving like that. She's always licking on Ruby. It's kind of cute. You just see footballs. So, Gypsy's a little bit more blonde and Ruby is a little bit more white. A little ghost, a little Casper. Okay, you want to lick my hand? All right. I'm fine with that. Does it taste good? Okay, dog. You gonna give me a doggy bath? It's kind of gross. Now I gotta go wash my hands. Did it really? Did it really? Did it really? Did it really do that? It restricted you saying Gypsy is a boy, right? That's funny. No, Gypsy's a girl. The one that's the boy is Rooney. He's over here sleeping. He's the one they pick on all the time. They did stop picking on him now after her surgery. They have definitely stopped picking on him, and they're getting along a little better. But yeah, Ruby and Gypsy are girls, and then Rooney is the boy. Rooney actually turns 14 years old next week, you guys. His birthday is on Thursday. So is Tiffany's birthday. So Tiffany's birthday is next Thursday, and Puppy Rooney's birthday is next Thursday. Yeah, I named him after the band. I'm friends with the lead singer from the band. I have been for years, like 15 years. Alright, you guys, I'm so tired. I gotta go to bed. I don't even know what my name is anymore. Is it Stormy? Is it Chloe? Is it Maria? Is it Mary? Is it Moon Dancer? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I hope that, oh, excuse me, oh, no. I hope at some point Jennifer and Melody can become friends. April plays Melody pretty good. And of course I enjoy playing Michelle. And I enjoyed playing the tarot card reader tonight, that was fun. And when I get some time tomorrow, when I get some more time tomorrow, or later today after a nap and I'm more human than human, I'll sit down and just like write a quick note about the tarot cards in that little scene about the tarot cards with checkers. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm so tired, I can't see straight. Everything in chat's starting to go blurry, and my contact lenses are stuck to my eyes. They're sticking to my eyes. Oh no, really? Alright, well, don't tell me more. Okay, let me just find out on my own. Well, I hope that everybody had a good time chatting tonight. Good night, Fiona. Good night, Metal Rain. Good night, Zenny. And good night, Molly. Good night, anybody who may be watching from wherever you're watching. Please be good to yourself with your thoughts. Be kind to somebody today, and please be safe. Okay? Mwah. Kalanita. I'll be back tomorrow.